Hey friend, did you know that you can have an opinion, you can have a strong opinion, you can believe things, you can make outlandish claims, yes. But did you know that you are not, you personally, are not your opinion? You are not your belief. You are not your statements. Did you know that? Now, I know on the surface, our cognitive mind may understand that and go, yeah, I know I'm not my opinion. But I actually think that most people, especially if you've been online, if you watch how discourse happens, if you talk to folks, especially anything to do with current events, politics, the virus, the responses to the virus, it is my understanding that most of us have forgotten this principle, or maybe we're not aware of it or just unconscious to it. And this principle, this is a really important principle. I think most of us that are having these very important and substantive conversations are not aware of the fact that we, you and I, are not the positions we hold to. And here's how you know that you have forgotten this principle, or maybe that you're operating in unconsciousness to this principle. Here's how you know. You ready for it? Okay? Here's how you know. If you get heated or offended because somebody challenges your position or somebody holds to a different position than you hold to about something you deem to be very important, if you get upset, if you get heated, if you get challenged, if you get offended because somebody holds a different opinion than you, or somebody challenges your opinion, or someone may not even listen to your opinion or respect your opinion, if that affects you, then you know that you are unconscious to your true self and you have identified with your position and your opinion and your belief. Because the only reason people get upset, bent out of shape, and offended because someone doesn't believe what they believe, or because somebody believes something differently, or because somebody challenges our opinion, the only reason we would do that is because we have lost sight of our true self and we've put our identity in what we believe. We've put our identity in our position. Whatever position, belief system, argument you identify with, it cannot be questioned. And if it does, it challenges, it rattles your sense of well being. Most of us aren't even conscious of this. This is happening at the unconscious level. But it is why your state of being is affected when people don't agree with you. I don't care what the position is. You could feel so strongly about a number of positions. You could feel very like you have the moral high ground. You could feel like you have the truth and the data on your side. And if someone doesn't believe you or questions you, it affects you. You form a negative opinion of them, or you feel angry. That's because you have forgotten who you are. You're not your opinions. You're not your beliefs. You're not your stances. And until we understand and have a sense of who we are beyond our beliefs, beyond our positions, we're not going to have the ability to have substantive, important conversations, and we're not going to be able to hear other people, even if we disagree with them. As a nation, as a society, we need to be able to have, just like any family, any relationship, you have to be able to have substantive conversations about issues that matter. And people aren't always going to agree and be on the same page, and that has to be okay for you. And the only way that will actually be okay for you is if you are identified with yourself, not your opinion. Okay? If you'd like some more information about this, I did a podcast this week. Okay? I did a podcast this very week. My personal podcast is called The Love Cast with Jamal. You can look it up on iTunes. It's called The Love Cast with Jamal. It's on Podbean, iTunes, Spotify. I'm not sure. Maybe Spotify. I don't know who all carries it, but it's out there. If you just do a search for The Love Cast with Jamal, you can find it. Subscribe to it. My most recent episode this week is about this very topic. It's actually about whatever position we oppose. When we operate in opposition energy, we actually become that thing. But this ties into it. Okay, we have to know our true identity, and we have to know what our identity is beyond our beliefs and our stances we take. Okay, so listen to that episode. It's called Whatever You Oppose, You Become. It's probably one of the most important podcasts that I've done. It literally addresses the situation we're all facing. It affects every one of us at some level, relationally or in some way it affects us. So I encourage you to listen to that. If you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my profile this week and there'll be a link to that. I'll post a link on Facebook. I'll post a link in the comment section for this video so that you can listen to that podcast. But I hope this makes sense. You and I, people, we are not our positions and we are not our opinions. And when we stop identifying with them, we can have an opinion. And we can also listen to a different opinion and still keep our ground of being. And wouldn't that be amazing? What if we could all do that as a society? That would be it, wouldn't it? Maybe that's the collective lesson we're learning. All right, until next time, take care.